Hi guys. So I am going to come to you today, and I'm sorry, I'm kind of a mess. I don't know. I'm starting to get myself put together, but it's not there yet. I actually have this horrible Christmas party that I have to go to, so I wasn't going to get ready to film and then have to turn around and get ready for that as well. But I'm coming to you today with a video that I used to do a lot of. There are some changes that I really want to make to my channel, and getting back to some of these videos is one of them. I want to, and my hair's driving me nuts now that I'm looking at myself. But I want to get back to these because I really enjoyed them, and I think that some of you got some things out of it, and that's what's most important to me. So I want to get back to them. I am going to start doing my devotional videos again. I'm not going to promise a daily devotional because I think that that's one of the reasons why they kind of trickled down and stopped. But I am going to do a weekly devotional, and that's what I'm going to start with. I might do more, I might not. It just depends on how this goes, but I do want to do a weekly devotional. I don't want to overwhelm you. I just want to give you some kind of food for thought. And so I think that sometimes the daily devotionals can get a little bit overwhelming, and maybe a weekly devotional is best. And so that's what we're going to start with. Please leave your feedback down below. Don't leave rude comments, but definitely leave me your feedback because, of course, you getting something out of it is the whole point of me doing it, obviously. So with that being said, if you don't like devotionals, that is totally fine. You don't have to watch these videos. Again, it is only going to be one a week, and I put out lots of different kind of content on my channel. I do like to keep it very different. I like to put tons of different kinds, so there's a little bit for everybody. So if you don't like watching these, that is perfectly fine. Catch me in the next video, and it's totally okay. I don't blame you at all. That is fine. But if this is your cup of tea, then today I'm going to talk to you about something that I feel that is kind of heavy on my heart right now, and so I just kind of wanted to put some stuff together and share it with you. I've talked about on this channel, for those of you who've been watching me for, I don't know, a long time, when I was doing these videos before, we have talked about iron sharpens iron. We have talked about how it's important because no man is an island, so we have to be there for each other and encourage each other. We've talked about encouraging each other in a whole separate subject. We've talked about, how you have to be positive for each other and be there for each other. But I kind of want to spin that around a little bit and talk a little bit differently about a subject, kind of the same subject along the same vein, but just a little bit different than that. So I want to talk about what happens if you pick the wrong friend and it's not sharpening you. It's not an encourager. It's not someone that's pouring good things into your life, because this is the thing. When you choose a friend, it doesn't matter who it is. When you choose a friend, when you choose someone you date, when you choose a significant other, a spouse, when you choose anyone, even your children, every relationship in your life, whether it's family, whether it's not, whether it's someone you choose or someone that comes into your life, they are pouring into you, especially if you're close to them. If you have someone that you are close to, that you interact with on a day-to-day basis, they are pouring into you. It's a fact. My old youth pastor, when I was growing up, he used to say, if you eat fat, greasy food, you're going to be a fat, greasy dude. That's what he used to say. In other words, what you take in is going to come out. And that is true. It's true with everything in life, not just food. It's true with everything. And that is true with your friends and people that you associate with. So it's very, very important to toe the line, and that's really difficult for me, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about this. It's because it's really difficult in my life. Either I shut myself out from everyone, I don't want to talk to anybody, I'm just like, okay, I'm alone, me and my family and my husband, and that's it. I'm not friends with anybody, I don't talk to anybody, I don't, I'm just going to do it alone. I can go this alone. I'm not really a social person by nature. It's not really something I'm good at. Like this Christmas party, for instance, I'm dreading it. I don't want to go. So things like that are really hard for me to kind of open up into, just because I am by nature not a very social kind of person. I love people. I want to help people. I want to pour into people, but I'm not very good at opening myself up to people. I'm just not good at it. So either I shut myself off, or I open myself up and say, here I am, I give it all, and then sometimes that bites me in the butt. It comes back to bite me. And so I just want to talk to you about being careful who you are allowing to pour into you, and looking from a distance at what they have to pour before you just open yourself up and say, here I am, pour it on in. Because like I said, if you choose to interact with someone and become close to someone and let them in on a day-to-day basis, they're pouring into you. It just is unavoidable. It can't be avoided. It just can't. They're going to pour into you. And that is a good thing, right? Iron sharpens iron. No man is an island. You have to have people. That's what we were created for. We were created for interaction, Ashley. We were created for interaction. So that's something I have to tell myself, and that's something I'm telling you as well. We were created for that. But you have to be careful who you allow in, because everyone isn't for your good. You know, it's just, it is the way it is. It's a sad truth. Everybody out there is not a positive, uplifting, encouraging, wonderful person who's just going to pour great things into your life. And so I just wanted to share a few verses with you today on instances in the Bible, and there are a ton. If you look into this, there are lots of different verses. You can Google it. You don't even have to have a Bible handy. You can totally Google it. You can look it up on your phone, and it will pour tons of verses your way. But I just wanted to name a few, okay? And if my camera's shaking, I'm sorry, but it's because I'm moving. Proverbs 27:17 says, iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend. Proverbs 13:20 says, walk with the wise and become wise. Associate with fools and get into trouble. Proverbs 17:17 says, a friend is always loyal and a brother is born to help in time of need. 1 Corinthians 15:33, do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. That's a tough one. It is. 1 Corinthians 5:11, now what I meant was that you should not associate with people who call themselves brothers and sisters in the Christian faith, but live in sexual sin, greed, worship false gods, are abusive, participate in drunkenness, and are liars and cheaters. Do not eat with such people. And then lastly, Psalms 26:4-5, I do not sit with liars, and I will not be found with hypocrites. I have hated the mob of evildoers, and I will not sit with wicked people. So it's telling us, don't even associate with them. Don't sit down to eat with them, because that was the big thing, you know, the custom. You sit down and you eat with people that you love. You eat with people you associate with. Don't even be associated with them. Don't let somebody else see you eating with these people to associate you with them. Don't do that. It tells you, and it says, who call themselves brothers and sisters in the Christian faith. They're going to be people who act like they're good for you. They act like they want to be your friend. They act like they want to be positive in your life. They act like they're these great people, and you think they are, but don't be fooled by them. And it goes back to the whole thing. You can tell a person by the fruit that they bear. I can't even remember where that's found. I'll get with you in the next video, or I'll link it down in the description box below. Link it like it's a link. I'll let you know what verse it is in the description box. I'll have to look it up. But it says you will know a person by the fruit that they bear. You can tell. It's not hard to tell. You just can't just be open-armed to just anyone. You have to first be cautious in who you're letting in and look at their fruit first, because you can tell. It's very easy to tell. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. Sometimes they might hide their fruit. Sometimes they got some good wax fruit going on and it looks like they got some good stuff in their basket, but really they don't. It's rotten underneath, and their fruit is the rotten fruit and the wax fruit is totally fake. So sometimes it takes some time to get down to that rotted fruit for you to really see what kind of fruit they've got going on. But you can tell. So all I'm saying is be cautious. Don't just open yourself up to every single person who comes along because you just want that companionship. You just need that encouragement. So you're wanting that encouragement. You're needing it in your life. And so you're opening up to anybody and anything that comes your way. Just be careful. Be cautious. That's all I'm saying to you. And like I said, this is a thing for me because either I'm completely closed off or I'm completely open, and I haven't quite learned. I'm 30 years old, just turned 30 this past month in November, and I'm just not quite gotten down pat how to be a little bit different. Still be open to someone good that comes into my life, but pray about it first. Seek counsel from God. Say, okay, God, are you sending this person my way, or is this person coming for an entirely different reason and I kind of just need to tuck tail and run? You know what I mean? I need to just get away from the situation. And so you just have to be careful. That's all I'm saying. You just have to be careful. So some of these scriptures are like, whoa, like, right? They're kind of in your face, like, greedy, worship false gods, are abusive, all these different things. But that's part of their fruit. So you can tell, when you're around someone, you start to get to know them, you can tell. It's just the same way when you're starting a relationship and you're starting to date that person. You start to talk about to them more, and you start to really see their true colors. It might take a little while for their true colors to come out, but just make sure that you haven't opened your heart fully before you've seen all of those colors. And like I said, sometimes it's unfortunate. It is very unfortunate. So unfortunate, in fact, that it is just angering to me that sometimes it's hard to see those true colors for a while, and sometimes it takes you a little bit. But like I said, don't just jump head first. And that's what I do. I jump head first. Oh, I'm all in. I'm in this. This is this and this is that. And that's great and wonderful that you want to be that type of person who's there for someone else. That's great. That's not a bad quality to have. But be cautious so that you, number one, don't get hurt, because nobody wants to do that. It's very hurtful when you let someone in and they're not who you thought, and you're like, oh, wow, the world's crashing down. This is horrible. It's like that in any kind of relationship, no matter what that relationship is. But number two, so they're not pouring into you things before you even realize it. And all these things are churning on the inside of you, and you don't even realize it. And you're like, wow, man, this is not good. This is not who I am. This is negative things in my life that I need to cut out. And you will always be able to find the source. If you really want to cut out those negative things, you'll always be able to lead it back to the source, and you'll know exactly what that is that's causing that in your life, and you can get rid of it. But it's better to be cautious so you don't have to go through that whole hurtful process. And if you just seek God and you just seek wise counsel, people that are older than you, people who have went through it way before you did, I feel like God is sending this person in my life, and I'm really excited about it. I want to be really good friends with this person. And I don't mean associates. I don't mean I'm praying for you, you pray for me. I don't mean that. I mean people that you let in your inner circle. You know what I mean? This is the best of the best. This is it. People I'm letting in, and this is the end. Those people are the ones that you really just need to pray about first. Okay, God, are you sending these people in my life, or is it something I need to be cautious of and just not, I don't need to go there? And that's all I'm saying. Again, I come to you with things most of the time that either I've been through before, or I'm going through now, or things that just enter into my heart. And that was the case. I want you guys to be encouraged. I want us to be strong together. I want us to go through life together, building each other up, because that's really what it's about, right? And so I just want to let you guys know that I'm still here for you. Even though I haven't done these videos in a while, I'm still here. I'm praying for all of you guys. I pray for everyone who watches my videos, whether they subscribe or not. So I do pray for you. I think about you guys, and I love you whether I've ever met you before or not. And I just want to say something that's going to help somebody. Just one person. If it helps just one person, it's so worth it. And I'll do these videos all day, every day. It's so worth it to me. And so I hope that this spoke to your heart, and I hope that it helps somebody in some way. And I appreciate all of you guys watching. I am going to do this video once a week, so if you do subscribe, I would definitely love it. But if this is not your cup of tea, that's totally fine. I'll catch you in the next video. But either way, I'll see you guys soon. I hope you have a wonderful day, and know that I'm praying for you. Bye, guys.